Welcome to Open for Business, the Gallatin Valley's only local business and consumer talk show featuring Tom Eaglehoff, the Man Entrepreneur Magazine radio called the leading authority in the United States for doing business in small town. Here he is, speaker, author, small business consultant, and Mrs. Eaglehoff's favorite son, Tom Eaglehoff.
All right, welcome everyone. Open for Business. We air every Saturday live from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Mountain Time on AM 1450 KMMS in Bozeman, 1340 KPRK in Livingston, Montana. If you'd like to be a part of the big broadcast, go to kmmsam.com and click Listen Live. The call-in number during the show, 406-522-TALK, 406-522-8255. I'm here, you're here. Let's get the show on the road. 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's 86 degrees outside. I want to welcome you to the podcast portion of Open for Business. Each week I share some tips and tricks I've learned over the years about advertising, marketing, promotion, and building strong, successful businesses. If you missed any of my previous podcasts, you'll find them all on my YouTube channel. And while you're there, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel? You'll never miss another weekly podcast. You'll also find a podcast on my website that 3,000 people visit each day at smalltownmarketing.com. That's smalltownmarketing.com. Today's topic, I want to talk about how to build your small business with the theme song from Cheers. Now, if you're not familiar with the theme song from Cheers, I'll put it in the description below. It was the golden age of sitcoms. Alf, 1986 to 1990. The Cosby Show, 84 to 92. Perfect Strangers, 86 to 93. Family Ties, 82 to 89. Night Court, 84 to 92. And Newhart from 1982 to 1990. Now, during this historic period, one show stood out from all the rest. From 1982 to 1993, TV audiences paid a weekly visit to Cheers, the Boston watering hole, whose chief claim to fame was, it's where everybody knows your name. Now, Cheers was never out of the top 10 ratings between 1985 to its final episode in 1993. While all of the famous shows of that period had theme songs, none stuck in our memories and hit home quite as much as Where Everybody Knows Your Name, written by Gary Portnoy and Judy Hart Angelo. I'm talking about this topic today because I happened to catch the rebroadcast of the very first Cheers episode a few nights ago. And listening to that theme again, I wondered if Portnoy and Angelo realized they were also writing some pretty insightful business pointers. Follow the lyrics of that theme song as I go through them and see if you agree with me. Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. The opening line of the theme says it all. There's no question. Under current economic conditions, most business owners would agree that the days of doing business as usual are pretty much over. Online shopping, social media, online customer reviews of products and services, business has to be on top of their game every minute of the day. To keep the doors open today really does take everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Working 16 to 18-hour days takes a lot out of anyone, and business owners are no exception. Worries are part and parcel of business ownership. Cash flow, advertising, marketing, employees, suppliers, and customers take their toll over time. Stress can easily overcome anyone. To say starting a business is tough is the understatement of all time. Good business owners are able to put business on the back burner for at least a short time, while their subconscious works on solutions to daily problems. Wouldn't you like to get away? Not talking about taking a vacation or taking time off from the business. I'm talking about taking a step back, trying to look at the business from the outside rather than the inside. Take off the owner hat, put on the customer hat. How do you want customers to see you? What's missing? Are your products and services the best you can offer? Are your employees well-trained, helpful, and courteous? Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Sometimes businesses forget why they're really in business in the first place, to serve their customers. Every good business owner knows that their only job is to provide good service and good products at a fair price. Dale Carnegie in How to Win Friends and Influence People writes, "The most beautiful sound to any person is the sound of their own name. The most beautiful sound to any person is the sound of their own name. What can make a customer more loyal to a business than the common courtesy and consideration of calling them by name? And they're always glad you came. We've all seen the sign, customers are not an interruption of our business, they are the reason for it. Customers really aren't looking for wow service or knock my socks off treatment. All they want is for the business owner to appreciate them and be always glad they came. You want to be where you can see our troubles are all the same. Customers want to know that you've seen the problems they're experiencing before. They want to know that your experience in handling and recommending solutions are referring to them to someone who can. Not every problem has a cookie-cutter solution, but your marketing and advertising message say that you're the solution to their general problem. You want to go where people know people are all the same. The biggest mistake I see business owners make is to shortcut employee training. Every customer who comes in contact with an employee should get the same answers to the same questions. There's no excuse to ever hear an employee say, the boss would have to make that decision and he's out to lunch. Can you come back later? I want to go where there's someone who could solve my problem, and I don't really care who that is. I may be taking some latitude with some of my assumptions based on the lyrics, but the point of the song is there's a place, Cheers, where you can go and be insulated from the problems of the day. And that's what customers are looking for. Getting through life for them is taking everything they've got. Why compound the problem for them? They have problems, you have solutions. If you can solve their problems, not only do you inherit a loyal customer, but you also have a powerful word-of-mouth public relations tool that will go a long way to building a successful business. And that's the podcast. Cheers. If you missed any of my previous podcasts, you'll find them all on my YouTube channel. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel while you're here. You'll also find a link to my podcast on my website that 3,000 people visit each day at smalltownmarketing.com. That's smalltownmarketing.com. So tune in each Saturday and let's build successful businesses together.